Swag.
Suck brick, kid! Punch him in the dick! What? Punch him in the dick! What? Fuckers talk shit! I'ma punch him in the dick! Punch him in
Holy crap, what an intro song for the stream. That was completely random on this station right now of 90s rock, but that was pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another fun-filled FuncoFan34 stream of PowerWash Simulator 2. We're gonna run through some more of the jobs today. Again, if anybody's on Xbox or PC, you're more than welcome to join. I can throw up the online room for everybody. We don't, I think we're maybe like 3 weeks, maybe a month away from wrapping up the job. I'm just basing that off of this wall here with all the different projects that we've done. I'd say one fits here, maybe 1 or 2 there, 1 here for sure, maybe 2 or something here. I don't know, but like there's only so much space on this shelf, right? Appreciate you, Sophia. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, I don't think there's too many things left. Maybe 10. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guesstimating. We're having fun with it, but yeah, let's get into it. Looks like we're doing the fun house today. That should be a pretty lengthy one if I had to guess. But it should be fun. What's up, Clee? Back to work, Clee.
Ladies do not start fights, but they can finish them.
You had a wonderful time off, but it's time to be a productive member of society, Clee. Get back out there. I'm just kidding. If I could get to the point where I didn't ever have to go back in, that would be fantastic. But according to this, we're about 75% of the way done. According to this little wheel of completion here. Much to the dismay of Pixie, I'm sure she didn't want you to leave. Let's see. Simon Wu says, so as part of his tour of the county Mayor Jeff Jefferson the 13th stopped by our fun fair last night. Don't know what kind of reception he was expecting upon his return to Muckingham, but I doubt it was that. More red mist than red carpet, I'd say. Someone needed to forewarn him that people around here have long memories. Jefferson the 13th just running out on the town. Oh yeah, I bet she does. 1000%. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. Game volume with that sounded pretty loud. Turn that down a little bit. We'll just do this ticket box office here first. Seems like the easiest thing to do. Did you have a difficult time readjusting to going back to work? Or was it just pick up right where you left off? Sometimes I have weeks after vacation where it's like I just completely have a lapse of everything I've ever done. In other weeks, it's just like I never left. Simon says, you should have seen all this go down. The mayor and his entourage all turned up in his ridiculous limousine. Took him half an hour just to get it into the car park. Ridiculous limousine. We're gonna have to wash the limousine later. I want to see this ridiculous limousine. Alright, 1% already. Crushing it. It's like a week later. Just tired. Yeah, it'd probably take a while to get readjusted to the sleep schedule. Because I know you've got weird hours, right? So, like, do you keep your sleep schedule the same, or does it completely change when you're off? Because I feel like mine would change drastically, and it would be hard to get back into that groove of the weird, being awake at the weird times. Completely changes? Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm not surprised, Swag. I mean, they had a big fire. What was, like, some boiler or something meltdown? I don't know. It's whatever. I don't want the game to be crappy, so just make it good. Make sure it's good when it comes out, and I'll be fine with whenever it releases. There's so many games. Could you imagine if it came out this year and trying to work in that and Wolverine and the Captain America Black Panther game and Lego Batman and just whatever else pops up in there? I almost think this is a time for, like, some developers to, like, take a year off. Whenever we get an actual finalized date for GTA 6, just be like, yeah, we're not bringing anything out that year. No one's going to be playing anything else. You know, it's funny, there's, like, kids that have been born that, like, they don't even know anything about Grand Theft Auto because Grand Theft Auto 5 is, like, 15 years old at this point or something. So, like, some kid somewhere, when GTA 6 is released, is going to be like, GTA 6? Where were the first 5? It's gonna be nuts, dude. Like, what's this Grand Theft Auto all about? To be that clueless about it all. You gonna shift him to May? You do whatever you gotta do, buddy. I'll get to it eventually, whenever it decides to come out. What was that? Was that something I cleaned? Was it these lights? No, the lights are making the normal. Wait a minute. There's a piano up here. What is this, Big? I've never seen that movie. Yeah, I've heard it all before. Wake me up when something new and interesting happens, like the Dolphins make it to the Super Bowl or something, I don't know. Or the Browns. One of the two. As a Dolphins fan, I'm tired of hearing, the Patriots are going to the Super Bowl. Obviously, they haven't reached that yet, but... You know, I wouldn't want to jinx you or anything. Although, you know, all those years I was hoping I was jinxing them and it didn't happen, so... I've probably pushed them into the Super Bowl just by saying that. Oh, it's been... Oh, poor... Oh, 5 years! Oh my gosh, you're so right. Why wasn't I thinking of your poor fan base this entire time? Oh my gosh, you guys didn't think you'd ever be back there again after Brady left. Boy, oh boy. Is the sarcastic tone in my voice loud enough for you? I am genuinely happy for you. I'm at wit's end with my favorite sports teams. Outside of the Cavs winning in 2016, and let it be known that the Cavs are my second favorite NBA team, just because I'm in the area. Outside of that year, I don't think I will ever see one of my favorite sports teams win a championship. 2016, the Cubs won. It was my second favorite team, losing to my first favorite team. So that was fun. No, I will never be a Patriots fan. You do not have to worry about that. Nope. I am not a bandwagon jumper. I'll die with the, you know, go down with the ship or whatever. It just sucks. Everybody else is allowed to celebrate and have fun. 2016 was a fun year, though. I really thought the baseball team and the basketball team from Cleveland would have championships, and it just did not work out that way. Just so close. Game 7, extra innings, at home, still lost. And it's really gut-wrenching for any well, at least that Cleveland team, because their ownership doesn't like to spend money. Unlike New York and LA, just spend all willy-nilly. LA just won a World Series and then signed one of the most sought-after free agents in the offseason. So, cool for you, Dodgers. No one gets anything else. Either Dodgers, Yankees, or Mets. Everybody's got money to spend. We're the Cleveland Browns. Yeah. Thankfully, I only really root for the Browns, just hoping that my friends will have something to cheer for one day. I'm always, as a, not a Browns fan per se, but like I always am like super optimistic for my friends, and they don't want to hear it most of the time. They're like, "Are you kidding me? They're just gonna lose like they always do." And I'm like, "No, they got 6 minutes. They're only down by 3. They'll come back. They're only gonna kick a field goal, and then they'll lose by like 21 points." And then I'm like sitting there going, "Man, I tried to be optimistic. I don't know what else to say to that." Yeah, he's great. He's fantastic. What's his name? Drew Allen, I think. Give him some props. Not that anybody that's listening to this and knows anything about sports probably already knows who it is anyway. But he deserves a little shout out. He's made me laugh on many occasions. So, I kind of fully expected Miami and Cleveland to trade coaches. So I thought it would be hilarious, because I'm always calling the Dolphins the Southern Browns. But, turns out, I think Stefanski went to Atlanta. But, McDaniel is coming in for a second interview with Cleveland. Oh boy. There's a real conundrum getting a head coach job in Cleveland. It's like, on one hand, crap, I'm head coach for the Cleveland Browns. Then on the other hand, you got, like, if you want to be really optimistic, you could be like, I could be the coach that turns this team around. I could be remembered for all of NFL history if I can just make this football town relevant again, other than just being the laughingstock of everything constantly, all the time. So it's like, do you want to take that risk, going with the optimism that you think you can handle that kind of task and hopefully it pans out? Or do you just say, I will never touch Cleveland as long as I live as a coach? Stefanski had more than a fair shake in Cleveland. And I know they stuck him with sex offender Deshaun Watson, but he didn't really have any luck with anyone else either. But I don't think the upper management would let him play anyone else either. So, because they're like, we gave this guy $250 million. You better play him. So I don't know. His play calling was suspect a lot. Gonna be a year old already? You're already, yeah, but like, think about what you're saying there. That's like a third of the year is still away. Like, you still have a whole third of the year. It's not like 4 days. That's like 120 days, roughly. I'm not counting February. It's stupid. 28 days bull crap. I really don't like February as a month. I think it's my least favorite month. Does anyone have a least favorite month, or am I being that stupid about this? Somebody out there's got to have a month they're not a fan of. Not just me. But you got some time left for the 0 years. 0 year, I guess. It's not 2 years where your niece will be 0. I think more people should. I think more people should say that. Like, every time, like, how old's your baby? Oh, it's 3 months old. Nah, it's 0. 0 years old. I wouldn't want to have to keep track of, like, the months or the weeks or whatever. I'm just gonna tell you she's 0 years old. Nugs! What's up? How are ya? I'm on board. 0-year-old babies. There's no months. There's no... Nope. You only get to be 0 one time. He's 0.3? I don't even know if I don't even think I give decimals to that. I think it's just... Because, like, look... If you want to go decimals, like, what are we're going by the year, I guess, in that retrospect, not month-wise. You're going to have to do a lot of math for the decimals. Or the fractions. I guess you could do half a year. People do, like, you know, he's 3.5 years old. So I'd give half a year. Once he gets 6 months, but don't say 6 months. You have to say half a year. You're half old. What's up, everybody? Music lover, Recon. Don't make me do math. Yeah, exactly. Nugs gets it. Nugs gets it. I'm 1,222 weeks old. Yeah, it's got to be one or the other. We got to reverse it. We got to either call babies 0 years old, or you're gonna get me saying I'm, you know, I don't even know. I don't even want to know how many months old I am. Or it's a lot. It's a lot of months. 120 times 480 plus 3 more, 516 plus another, hold on, 560. I said I didn't want to do the math, and here I am doing the math. 516, this is January. This is 516, 525 months old? That doesn't sound right, does it? I don't think that's the math. That sounds like way too many months. Hold on. Fine, we're gonna do it. Calculator. No, that's right, I nailed it. Completely nailed it. Good job, me. Way to go, brain. I'm not as dumb as I say I am all the time, I swear. Math genius, I know. I mean, I did bowling scores. If you can keep track of bowling scores, music lover, we're good. We're good. We're like Mensa ready. I remember we had to learn that. I took a college bowling course. Not even joking about this. And one of the tests was how to score. So in college. Like this was a college thing. And then obviously we had to go bowl with our class and all that stuff, but like it was like an extracurricular thing. Barely recon. Yeah. it existed. And it wasn't even like a team thing. Like we didn't meet up to do teams. It was like just our class, and you would have to go and bowl like a couple of games. I don't even think it was weekly. Yeah, I think it was probably weekly. It might have been for like 1 credit or something. It was something dumb, like I needed X amount of credits, right? And then there was like another thing, and they were like, you could do like bowling, and I was like, wait, there's a bowling course? They're like, yeah. I was like, oh shoot, I bowl. I'm in. Sign me up. They're like, okay. Did you see what I said about the Korean age? No, I didn't. Sorry. I'm really bad at... I'm skipping a lot of stuff in chat recently, and I apologize, guys. I'm 2,200 years old, but I identify as 1,000-year-old. No, 'cause there's no way. You're automatically 1 in Korea? They don't do 0? You can't be 1. You can't be 1 out the womb. You could be womb years old. How's that sound? He's womb years old. Oh, you mean he's a baby? Yeah. Fresh out the womb. How many times can I say womb today on stream? Is that disturbing anybody else? Your age times 12? Yeah. I'm not good at bowling though. I probably would have failed. Well, you didn't have to be good at bowling. You basically just had to show up and bowl, and then there was like this short like test on how to score bowling, and like, you know, what happens if you go across the foul line, like what happens there, or you know, I'm kind of surprised they didn't get into oil patterns on the lane, because that is a thing. I never knew that until like much later into my bowling career. I mean, like probably 10 years ago. I just learned about oil patterns because I always just threw a straight ball. I didn't have a curveball. And then I started throwing a curveball, and somebody said something about the oil pattern is weird today, and I was like, what do you mean the oil pattern? Oh, you know, they mix it up every week. They put different oil patterns down. I was like, is that... What? Like, yeah, it'll mess with the curve of your ball and all this other stuff. I was like, I had no idea. I thought oil was oil. Like, they just set the machine out there, and that was that. And this dude's over here talking about the different patterns in the oil, and I was like, nah, it's never really affected me at all. Even when I learned to throw a curveball, it didn't affect me, so I never even paid any attention to it. Like, you can go up and throw practice balls before the actual league starts. So I would just do that, figure out where I needed to be, and that was it. But people were, like, learning names of oil patterns and stuff. Just... My university had an Intro to Batman course? What? Yeah, I need to move to Canada, that's it. That's it. You have an Intro to Batman? I'm in.
Hello there.
I'm sure Davey would probably come over with me too. What's up, Sai? Baz.
This is Snake. Use a crank. Can you hear me? Loud and clear.
When I was in school, that caused some confusion with the teachers. What, the Batman thing? Or the Korean thing. There's no way. But no, yeah, Nugs is here. Yeah. Also, hi. Kevin!
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick!
How was your weekend, Kevin? I know we talked briefly yesterday on Switch. Kim and I ended up beating Pode. It's a cheap little co-op game if you're looking for something to play with somebody, dude. It was fun. Nothing like... I mean, Kim and I got stumped a couple of times on some of the puzzles. I'm not 100% sure that we actually solved some of the puzzles the way they wanted us to, but we did solve them. So I feel like there are a couple ways to go about doing stuff in that game. How cheap and what's it called? It's a Switch game called Pode. It's a cute little game about a shooting star that has fallen from the sky and meets a rock on this planet, and they become friends, and the rock is trying to help the fallen star to go back into the sky. So you're on a quest to... I don't remember what you're exactly doing. I guess getting out of this cave that you're both in to help the star get back into the sky. It's cute. Yeah, do it. I want to say it was $10 or maybe less. It might even be like $6. It's by a Norwegian. Gosh dang it! I almost rolled over this comic book. By a Norwegian developer. Probably not very well known, but playing some Bonanza. You liking it? Carther, what's up, dude? Why does my back pain mock me in a Macho Man Randy Savage voice?
Boo, not cool.
I'm the only one that speaks to the head.
Disqualified.
I'm not even sure what you mean by that. Your back pain mocks you? It's like, oh, yeah. Or, oh, no. It's probably, oh, no. If it's back pain. Oh, no. Or does the back pain, like, start off real quiet? It's like, hey, you know, Macho Man fans out there. And then all of a sudden it takes off like this. Oh, no. I should now do a promo of Macho Man talking smack to your back pain. Yeah, thought you'd make it through your whole life not feeling pain, huh? Well, I got news for you. I'm gonna get you down low, then start moving up. Oh, yeah. Replay Tubby Tukes 24/7 and do running commentary on it. It is so good, man. There's only a couple things, like, you had mentioned when I did it originally, like, there's only a couple times, like, when he falls down and he says, get back up. I could have edited it to where a part where you fell down, but, like, the clip ran so smooth from the jump. Like, I didn't have to edit out anything of the race. Just, like, when it cut to the scene in the bar, it would pick right back up, but, like, it ended perfectly. It really did, dude. I didn't have to edit anything out of the actual Fall Guys footage at all. It just ran as a second, like, video in the back behind it. It was so good. I sent something to my Google Drive, and I went to snag it out of there, and I looked and I was like, I don't remember putting the Tubby Tukes edit in here, but there it is. There it is. I should actually put that on TikTok. I don't think I put it on... Did I put it on TikTok? I don't think I did. Obviously, I'll mention you if you want, but I know you're not on TikTok, I don't think. I'll just put something like, edited this for my buddy. Came out really well. That should have 100% gone viral. I know. What's up, Mega? Yeah, I saw your little bean down there. I saw your little bean down there, Bill. The Bell Bean. How's things going? That's good. It's kind of hard to replace skins, so, you know. Sounds like a horror movie. Sure has already been made. Speaking of horror movies, I just saw a trailer for this new Mummy. Like, not like Brendan Fraser's The Mummy, but like... I guess it's done by the same people that made that Weapons movie, which I still haven't seen yet. But it looked creepy. Nah, wasn't Tom Cruise either. It's a newer one. It's not come out yet. Did anybody see the Tom Cruise Mummy? I did not. I just assumed it was bad. That was supposed to start a whole, like, Monsters universe. I think it was that, and there was one other monster movie that had come out. I can't remember what it was now. It was supposed to start this whole, like, Avengers-esque kind of thing where, like, monsters end up forming a team of some sort. I thought it was decent. Oh, you liked it? Sequel to the Tom? No, not a sequel. Not that I know of. Skin replacer. Ew. Must install TikTok so that our new partners can monitor us. Isn't it Singapore? I think TikTok's a Singapore app. I don't even think it's Chinese, is it? I think it's been misconstrued. I could be wrong. Is it? Okay. For some reason I was thinking when the US had all those hearings and stuff, like, they were like, it's not even a Chinese app, it's like Singapore or something else. I can't remember. Not Taiwan. I thought it was Singapore. Anyway. China it is. Maybe because they didn't put humor in it so much. That's good. Didn't it. Should power wash my driveway next? Is that an option? I don't know. I can't say I'd do it for free. Well, maybe for you I would. I don't know. See, the whole thing is, if you can guarantee me I won't get completely soaked doing it, I'll be fine. Funko fan completely wet costs extra. He winked and smiled at the camera. Wait, I'm not supposed to read that part. Just moist socks. Just wet socks, nothing else. A piece of gum? I keep the $5. Why does this sound like... Am I the concierge at the Plaza Hotel during Home Alone 2? Is that what you just turned me into? Am I Rob Schneider right now? 1980s baseball gum? Oh, you guys want to see something funny? Hold on, I'll be right back. I meant to show you guys this a while back, and I completely forgot. It's topical, I promise. So my friend's aunt in Alabama, my parents went to visit my friend's mom and his aunt had a ton of baseball cards that she was just giving to me. Sadly, it's all a bunch of late 80s, early 90s stuff, which is, for the most part, not worth anything. But there is this. This is one of the most overproduced baseball card sets of all time. 1989 Topps box. Right there, look at that. 45 cents a pack. Right? Hold on, we're gonna full cam this for a second here. So, this was just one of many things that was in this set. But look, completely intact wax pack. 1989. Yeah, Canseco's in here. With gum! There's gum in here. You can see it. You can see the gum hump right there. Right there. Nice gum hump. So, I could probably sell it for about 50 cents. I would imagine the 45 cents that's per pack on the thing is about what I would get out of it today. There is not a single card in this original 1989 Topps set that's worth a damn nothing. However, the fact that it's a full box, I assume every pack is in here, made me want to keep it intact as is. However, the gum might be a good option for a stream goal of some kind. But yeah, that's like every single pack is in there. Hardly. I mean, I don't even think it's been touched outside of a couple packs on the top just to see what they are. But there's more. There's something else that I think you guys will find amusing that was in this treasure trove of stuff. Look at this. Bubble tape. This was in with all of that stuff. And I went like this, and I was like, no way there's bubble gum still in this thing. Is there a year on it? No. Patent pending. There's no year, which is kind of strange. Wouldn't you think they'd still have like an expiration thing on it? So I shook it, right? And I was like, oh, there's still bubble gum in this. So I didn't open it for a while, right? Thinking, okay, it's funny, there's bubble tape still in here. Then I randomly opened it. To my surprise, to my absolute astonishment, it was not bubblegum. Does anyone want to guess what was in here? It's empty now. So, somebody guess what was in this. Think early 90s. Someone's tooth. No. Oh, Carther! Carther, you nailed it, dude! Pogs! Yes, dude! I am so glad you nailed that on the first guess, dude. There are 5 Pogs in here. There's, I guess this is a poison Pog with a skull in the center. Awesome, right? There we go. Nice flaming skull there. Vampire skull, maybe? I don't know. Devil skull? It's got horns, too. I am stunned these haven't come back yet. I think they tried a few years ago. They didn't catch on again. I don't blame them. Immune to poison. With a skull crossed out. So I guess he's immune to skulls, too. There's this one that just says... It says knight. Like, medieval knight at the bottom, but I don't know what the heck that is, or who that is. I got excited because I thought it was Moon Knight, but it is not. It is not Moon Knight. I don't know what it is, but... And then, the one that just does not fit at all. Dallas Cowboys Pog. All that stuff with poison and skulls and devils, and then there's a random Dallas Cowboys Pog. So that was... It does not smell like strawberries. It is not like Lotso from Toy Story, but yeah, that was a hilarious revelation when I opened that, and it was not gum. It could be Chris Knight, I don't know. It's possible. I can't believe you guessed that, dude. I mean, that was perfect. I think you guessed it even before I said think early 90s. That's so impressive, dude. I'm, like, so happy that somebody guessed it, and they guessed it that quickly. That is perfect. It was real quick, Nugs. Real quick. I like the tooth. I like the tooth, though. That would have been a shock. That would have been an absolute, like, oh my gosh, there's teeth in here. We should clone them. See who we get. Stem cells, good. Kids today would probably eat them thinking it's gum. What, the Pogs? Are these cardboard flavored gum? Pogs, dude. I feel like I should start the craze. I should make everyone like some kind of like logo to put on a Pog and then sell the set. We have Nugs has a Pog, Carther has a Pog, Sai has a Pog. The Funko Fan 34 Community Pog set. Poggers. That's what we'll just call them, Poggers. Yeah, exactly. Nugs gets it. I got a metal one in mind. I had a metal... I paid someone, which a lot of money for a kid in elementary school, like 15 bucks, right? For a metal slammer. Did I ever play the game? No. But I wanted this metal slammer. It looked like a buzzsaw. Like it had like a buzzsaw on the outside edge, and then it had like an 8-ball, because of course it did. All Pogs had like 8 balls or skulls or, you know. It's a weird time to be alive, guys. Fun as hell. What a weird time to be alive. As if right now it's not. But that's another story. for another outing. So yeah, so if you can get me some bubble tape, Nugs, I'll come over and do your driveway. Would have never, ever thought I would open that and find Pogs in it. Am I on? I'm spinning on this thing. So yeah, guys, rest of the week stream-wise, if you guys weren't here on Saturday, I kind of explained it a bit. I'll stream on Wednesday. What was I gonna stream? Now I can't remember. Oh, Animal Crossing. We're gonna do Animal Crossing on Wednesday. I can't promise that all of Animal Crossing will be Wednesday because I started a new island yesterday on Switch 2. And I forgot how much setup stuff there is before you get into, like, playing the game outright. So, like, right now, I don't have a town hall, I don't have a museum, etc., etc. So, I don't know how much Animal Crossing I can play on Wednesday without it getting pretty boring and repetitive. So, you might see me switch games at some point on Wednesday, but I do want to stream Animal Crossing a little bit more since I've got a new island and they just had the update recently. Thursday I will not be streaming. It's a usual stream day for me, but I cannot stream on Thursday. But Kim is having a girls' night out on Friday, so I will be streaming most of the evening on Friday. So I think Vin wanted to go through with our RV There Yet. Keep going on that we did on... We do that Thursday? I think we did it Thursday last week. If we can get Misty back in for that, that would be cool. But he wanted to continue going on that for Friday. And if we get done with that, we'll switch to another game, because I feel like we probably will end up getting to the end of RV There Yet. I don't know. I've only played that game twice, and I don't know how long realistically each map is. But and then Saturday morning, assuming I can wake up on time this week, we'll do Portal 2. You guys saw my Portal stream last Wednesday. Beat that. We're going to do Portal 2 on Saturday morning. And then Davey and I are going to do the Portal 2 co-op at some point in the near future. So be on the lookout for that. If there's a mod out there that can shout out Davey Yellow 2, please. If you're not already following Davey, please do. He's got some great fun Fortnite streams, as well as Minecraft, if you're down with Minecraft. He has a lot of really chill Minecraft streams that I love listening to during work, because it's like really relaxing to me. Won't let you. No worries, I got you. Oh, there it is. Same time for which one, Nug? Sorry. Yo, Rick, what's up? Wednesdays will start at around 5. Well, no. Wednesday I have to go into the office, so it's got to start around 5:30 or 6 p.m. Eastern. So, right about what time it is now. I'm really excited. Baz actually got a Switch, so he has Animal Crossing as well. And I know he'll get into Animal Crossing hardcore. And I'm really excited to see his island and everything that he comes up with stuff on that. But so far, I just have my island. I picked. There's an island that I had to choose from that had like a little pond that's in the shape of a heart, and Kim kind of helped me pick that one. She really liked it, and then I thought our cat Malo has a heart marking on her butt, and I was like, I gotta kind of pick this one now because of Malo. So we got that. I wanted to do some of the early stuff because, you know, off stream, because it just sets everything up. Like, I couldn't do a whole lot yesterday initially, so I'm hoping that a couple days of off stream play will set me up for a little bit longer of a playtime on Wednesday. My Islander's name is, or my name, I guess it would be, is Gilligan. Because Gilligan's Island. And my island's name was going to be SS Minnow, because that's the ship that the Gilligan's Island crew ended up shipwrecking. But they wouldn't accept SS Minnow for who knows what reason. They said something about it was inappropriate, so I was like, okay, fine. So I just called it Minnow. So we are on the island of Minnow, and my name is Gilligan. I'm here for it. I don't like my attire right now. I don't have a whole lot of clothes to choose from, but eventually I assume I'll be able to find a red shirt and a white bucket hat, so that's what we're hoping for there. A 3-hour tour. I was going to name the island 3-hour tour, but I was trying different combinations of letters, kind of like a license plate type of thing. I couldn't get it to where it would make sense, and it was the amount of characters needed. So, good call though, Rick. I was trying for that. It sucks when you're naming an island in Animal Crossing, because it gives you like all these little dots, which I think are character spaces, but it's not. It's like, it has nothing to do with that. Otherwise, I'd had a ton of space. But it cut me off like halfway through the line, and I went, well, that sucks. It says I have all this space. So I got kind of hoosed on that. Rick, can I interest you in a full, unopened box of 1989 Topps baseball cards? All the powdery gum you could ever want. And I say that because no one would ever want that. It does have Conseco on it. I'm pretty sure McGuire's in there too somewhere. Oh, cigarette candy's the best, dude. That'd be the tobacco cards you're looking for. Those are actually worth money. Simon Wu has texted again. He finally arrives and gets out the limo all irritable, dismissively swanning around, nonchalantly waving to the crowd as if no one remembers how he almost brought this town to its knees. Well, that got folks' backs up. What does that mean? Folks backs up? I mean, put them on edge? I guess that's what it means. They got mad? Is that like a cat? Maybe that's a cat reference. They love cats in this town. Cats like get aggressive and they hunch their backs up. Maybe that's what it's for. My grandmother had a country store down in Georgia, and she had like a ton of candy. And she would let me get boxes of candy cigarettes like all the time. They were so good. They're literally just sticks of sugar. But oh, there's a little toot. Who's tooting? Tootin' common. Misty. Is that you? I think it's either Misty or Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid usually types his in, though. Aha! Aha! Misty, I have a question for you. I do it sneakily. Yes, you do. Are you free Friday evening around 5 to 5:30 Eastern Time? Would you like to continue our RV There Yet climb with Vincent on stream that evening? Yes! And thank you so much for joining. I know some people are a little iffy about joining when there's kids there, but I really appreciate it. He's a really good kid. He's a super wild card in games, though. He just does his own thing. Which, it makes for good content, so. Me too! He is a good kid. He slips up every now and then, but he's got good intentions. Yeah, that game's so much fun, and I ever since we stopped playing that one day with Rick and Recon, I'm like, oh, I want to play this again. But I think it was during the time when I was going on that 2-week vacation, and like we just never got into a groove as a group to play again. But that game is a lot of fun. Like I like Peak a lot, but I think there's just so much more that can go right and go wrong. I don't know. They're kind of the same. They're kind of the same, honestly. Like in the fun department. It really is. Yeah. But Vin was asking. Him and his mom came over last night. We were playing Mario Kart and Mario Golf, and before he left, they were talking about how Kim's going over to her house for girls' night, and he's like, oh, so are you gonna stream? And I was like, yeah, I'll probably stream if Kim's not gonna be home on Friday. And he's like, can we do RV There Yet? Can we continue where we were? I was like, let me see if we can get more people to play. And then yeah, for sure. So he was all pumped about it. So I didn't want the run to go like without you. We got to do it. Let's see. Kind of surprised that I'm almost halfway done with this one. This one from the outside looked like it was going to be a major pain in the butt. This is going pretty well. I like Alice in Chains. I I'm a little bummed that when I was younger, I wasn't listening to this type of music when it was actually new, fresh, and on the radio. Given the fact that, like, you know, a lot of performers pass away early, unfortunately, and you don't get to appreciate them while they're around, kind of thing. So I remember the news coming across the radio when their lead singer passed away. I was in a car with 4 other friends. We were going to, I don't remember if it was Geauga Lake or Six Flags Great Adventure at the time. An amusement park that's sadly no longer in operation. And they came across the radio on like a breaking news thing, and to the lead singer from Alice in Chains, I don't even know his name, honestly. That's probably bad, but said he had passed away. And my one friend, she let out this squeal of despair. Like, I can still hear it in my head, and I'm like it made me jump because I didn't know what was going on. And I was like, whoa, you okay? And she's like, no. And I was like, what happened? And she's like, they just said the lead singer of Alice in Chains died. And I went, oh, did you like them? Like, I was so super naive to any of that, like, type of grunge music that was going on at the time. I couldn't even name, like, if you would have told me, like, hey, have you heard of Alice in Chains? I'd be like, yeah, I'd heard of them. But if you would have said, can you name one of their songs? I would have been like, no. Can you at least, like, hum a couple bars of a song? Nope. So, like, for me, it did nothing. Oh, Sai's got a vacation coming up. That's awesome, dude. Shoot, that's my vacation too, dude. I'm not gonna be in town. I was just about to ask you if you wanted to catch lunch. We're not gonna be home. Shoot. Oh, I bet you were, Arthur. Yeah. We saw, Kevin can help me out with this. What's the guitarist that... Oh, shoot. There's a guitarist for Alice in Chains that kept the band going. They have a new lead singer. We went and saw him. Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Where's Kevin on this one? But we saw him up in Cleveland a couple years ago. It was awesome. The singer was really good. Does it start with a W? Yeah, I don't know. Legend of Ricky Bobby shirt? No, it's my Korok shirt. I love showing this thing off because I love the Koroks. Look at this. I hate that it's Wind Waker though, because that was a Zelda game that I did not like. And I know it's beloved by a lot of different people that grew up in the GameCube era, but Wind Waker was not a good Zelda game. What's up, Davey? Currently lying in bed because I'm exhausted, but wanted to jump in and say hi. Oh, thanks, Davey. Get some sleep, buddy.
Davey.
Did you have a tough day today? That was a Ricky Bobby shirt. Prophecy hates that Zelda game too. Oh, see? I'm not the only one. Dude, I can't tell you how many people I've run into that are like, oh, Wind Waker was great. And, like, they're really propping it up hard right now. And they did the remaster. And I was like, why'd you remaster that one? Like, it's cel-shaded. Like, how much remastery can you do to a cel-shaded game? I know. I'd be surprised, right? But, like, that game, it was so boring at times, just sailing around. And then we get one of the worst memed Zelda characters ever in Tingle. Screw Tingle. Still hate him. Minish Cap is your favorite? The only one I've beaten. I want to get Skyward Sword. So I never played Minish Cap. And I didn't play Skyward Sword because it was in between, I think, Wii U and Wii. And I didn't end up buying it. It was like that on the cusp, like, well, you have a Wii and you could buy it on Wii, but if you wait a couple years, we'll have it on Wii U. And it's like, okay, I'll wait. And then I just never bought it. I would like to play Skyward Sword at some point, though. I played Twilight Princess on Wii, so... Sly Cooper? I'm still waiting for, didn't they redo Gex? That's the one I want to do again. If they did a remaster of Gex, I'm in. The Gecko? You know, the one before the Geico one? I loved all the movie references in those games. What's up, Kool-Aid? You completed Portal 1, by the way? Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm gonna start 2 on Saturday morning. So, we'll see if that takes 1 or 2 streams to get through. I think from what Rick was saying, 2 might take 2 streams, probably, so... It might be Saturday morning, and then, like the next Wednesday. But I really enjoyed the first one. Although I got, like, kind of flustered when you go to escape. Spoiler alert's coming if anybody's not played this 17-year-old game. I got flustered, like, once you're trying to escape, basically. Because I was like, there's nothing telling me where to go or what to do. Like, I'm on my own here. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. But, figured it out. Oh, this is a great song. Whiskey in the Jarro. Whiskey in the Jarro. It's just whiskey in a jar, but he says Jarro. Main reason I want to play Skyward Sword is it's technically the first Zelda game in the timeline. Oh! I don't think I knew that. So it's like a prequel, if you will. Never seen her play the co-op part of Portal 2, so it'll be cool seeing you guys do it. Yeah, I'm glad it's 2 different experiences, Recon. I'm glad you and a couple other people told me that, because I didn't know. Imagine the irony of Coop. Of co-op. Coop. I was like, Coop? Who's Coop? Co-op taking us more time than the story? Yeah, who knows? It could. It could. We could get flustered or something. Never done the co-op of Portal 2 either. Oh! You guys are in for a treat. Oh, what a jump that was. Is it like underneath? Like, what do I need to clean off here? There we go. Started the whole series. That's the story. Oh. Huh. What was that for? Was that Game Boy Advance? I can't remember what that originally came out for. Minish Cap. I mean, I played Spirit Tracks and I've played stuff on DS, but I don't remember. Yeah, but weren't you saying... Oh, Skyward Sword is the first... Okay. I can't believe I missed that one. For some reason in my brain, even though I just read that, I went back to Minish Cap and I was like, what was that on? So what was Minish Cap on? I guess is what I was trying to ask. Because I already knew Skyward Sword was Wii U, I thought. Unless it was Wii U and Switch. But I think it was between Wii and Wii U. Minish Cap was GBA? Okay. So I did have that right at least. Not completely losing my mind. Oh, more text from Simon Wu. I have to admit, though, I wasn't prepared for the sheer scale of the backlash. Apparently, this protest had been planned for weeks. Everyone present was carrying a dish, and every dish was one of the mayor's least favorite foodstuffs. Nice job, Davey.
Hey, 50 points to you.
50 points for an exhausted red shell hit. What is that? Wait, you said that, Davey? I do have a Nintendo Online subscription. I was going through the N64 stuff yesterday, and I was like, oh, there's some good stuff in here. Like, a lot of stuff I want to replay. So I would love to replay Super Mario 64. I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not even wanting to speedrun it. But I would like to, like, run through that game on stream. Just because I probably wouldn't give myself the time to do it off stream. At least if I do it on stream, I've set a schedule for myself to play it. No, I don't speedrun anything, dude. I saw, one of our good streamer friends, I don't know if you guys know him, Karate Man. You guys know him? I saw he's doing a Donkey Kong Bonanza speedrun, and I went, whew. Good luck, I guess. That takes... Nothing about, like, when I played that game, nothing about it said, I think I should speedrun. It sounds like such a pain to try to speedrun. So, more power to him, though. I can't imagine very many people are doing that, but I could be wrong. Speedrunners like to speedrun everything, so... Oh my gosh, dude, like, Recon's just been, like, non-stop Sonic racing. This man has a task in his mind. He just sets out and demolishes it. I must have missed the Emperor's New Groove release on Speedstorm by a couple days, but, like, I mean, I could still get Cusco, but I don't want to pay for him. I don't want to pay for him, but I kind of want him. No, I think I've only watched through the second one. 3 was Shadow, right? Pretty sure I saw Knuckles, but I haven't seen 3 yet. Yeah, no, I definitely haven't, because isn't Keanu Reeves play him? Then I would have remembered that. I think he was on GDQ What's GDQ? Shouldn't there be like funhouse mirrors in here? I feel like I should run into a funhouse mirror. Of the PowerWash guy. Speedrun the entirety of Skyrim. It'll take 5 to 80 years. Oh, has anybody ever just like perused the Nintendo eShop? There are some very questionable games that make me think like Nintendo's not as family friendly anymore as they want to think they are. I was going through those games, I was reading some of the titles off to Kim, and I was like, what is happening? What is happening? Why is this in here? Everything, every story. 3 Shadow, you plan to do a Discord stream on that like the last one? I could, yeah. Depends. Is it on Peacock? If it's on Peacock, I got rid of Peacock because there's no WWE content on it anymore, so that might pose a problem. They usually have a lot of different streaming options, but Peacock is done. What's up, Les? Oh, Steam is worse. By far, Steam is worse. But, like, you would think Nintendo would kind of put a lock and key on some of these weird titles. Games Done Quick. They're a speedrunning organization. They do streams and events for charity. Oh, okay. I think you had probably brought that up to me before. Either you or Baz. Is anyone streaming the Royal Rumble in your Discord? If they are, they can. But I won't be around, so that might be a question to ask Tracy or Megalonio. If they're up for it, they definitely can. Unfortunately, I'll be out of town for it. A bunch of people are coming over to the house like we do every year, but I'm just not going to be here. Three is the best movie in the franchise so far. Okay. I've liked both of them. Like that, I don't really have like a favorite over 1 and 2 so far. So legit corn games, yes. Yeah, Recon. There are. Steam is off. Don't look up. Don't. I think we've talked about this in a peak game off stream. Don't look up anything 3D related, like virtual reality related on there. Yeah, heebie-jeebies. Heebie-jeebies, man. Like, I never went to any of the game's actual pages. I was just scrolling down through like the big list, and I was like, what the heck is it? What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Like, it just kept getting worse. Paramount and Netflix would be okay, I think. I think we have Paramount. I'll check back with you and let you know. I'll give you a good heads up before I do it in Discord if I go to do that. Back to work yesterday, so feeling it hard coming back after so many weeks off. Lucky not too busy. Well, that's good. It's always nice to come back from a long break and then you go, oh, I can get caught up really easily with work. They have Metal Gear speedrunners I watch all the time. Oh yeah? Have you picked up some tricks there, Sai? Rumble for You be on Netflix now for America as advertised. All PLE is. Nope. Nope. No Netflix. Nope. America's ESPN Unlimited. This is why I don't watch WWE right now. It's too damn confusing in the States. Netflix has Raw. You have to have live TV to watch SmackDown or NXT. And all the, well, the history stuff is slowly making its way over to Netflix, so that's been nice. I can watch old stuff. But, if you want to watch anything live, you gotta have ESPN Unlimited for $30 a month. Now, you get a lot of other stuff with that, but, you know, for someone that's just really kind of wanting it for the wrestling stuff, like, I'm not paying $30 a month. I'm gonna have to for the Rumble, just because we do this every year, and I'll be damned if we're gonna stop now, but I probably won't be able to watch Mania unless somebody streams it in Discord legally, completely legally. ESPN 8, the Ocho. Now that I would subscribe to. Water skiing squirrels, sign me up. That squirrel is water skiing. Dodgeball. I better disappear. Night, Dusty. Have a good whatever time it is, everyone. Have a good night, Davey. Get some good sleep, man. Five. I will tell you guys right now, unless you are the biggest Rob Zombie fan that you know of, do not go see any of his shows right now. He is well past his prime, and his shows are not very good in my opinion. I was very excited to go see him. Alice Cooper opened before him, and I walked away from that as a big Alice Cooper fan. He put on such a fantastic show, and for his age, he can still move around the stage, he can still sing. Rob Zombie has phoned it in. I don't know why they would ever look at those two shows and be like, yeah, Alice Cooper needs to be the lead act coming out. Like, Rob Zombie's the anchor. Like, that should have never happened. That's what I seen then was history stuff. Oh, yeah. I get my boss pointers on how to beat them quickly. Does he give you a raise for giving him video game tips? Or do you mean boss pointers as in like... Oh, you mean like the bosses in... Okay. I thought you were saying that you gave your boss tips from it on... Never mind. I misread that entirely. I can always stream Rumble or any PLE for you. I got it and works for me sharing screen. Okay, right on. I'll let you know if we need it. Alice Cooper was the best band I've ever seen, music and performance-wise. It was so awesome, and that I hate just saying this because I should know her name by now, but the lead guitarist for Alice Cooper, she is amazing. Like, if you know, I'm not a music aficionado. I don't know every band that's out right now. I don't know blah blah blah, whatever. Anyway, basically what I'm saying is I'm anointing her in my mind the best guitarist alive right now. Period. She's so freaking good. And I'm so happy that I got to see her perform live. Because she performed Shinsuke Nakamura's opening one year at a at PL. Nita, yes. Thank you, Sai. She is the best. The best right now. I cannot believe how good she is. I've seen Cooper live in the 2000s, always been a fan. His shows are so cool. There's just so much going on, but it's not too much going on. Like, it doesn't distract you from the music. And there's a lot of shows that you could say, like, the performance is number one, and then they go music number two, right? And I feel like that's how Rob Zombie's show went, except for neither one was great. But the show that they put on stage vastly outweighed what's left of Rob Zombie's singing voice. I'm not saying the dude should just give it up. Like, if you like doing it, you're still making the money, like, why not? But it just, for someone that was a Rob Zombie fan, going in and being excited about seeing him for the first time, and then getting that out of the headliner, it's like, how did the older guy do it way better than you? How did Alice Cooper outdo you in every sense of this concert? Lots of respect to Alice Cooper. He said he would retire once he wasn't a good performer anymore. He wasn't going to milk it. He's still, dude, he's still today. What is he? He's got to be in his late 70s. Right? And he was still like dancing with the mic and like dropping the mic and kicking it up with his foot and like, dude, he hasn't, I mean, I don't know how he used to be. I don't know if he was more vibrant and more like active. But it didn't seem like he'd lost a step to me. I've never seen him before, other than, was it last year? I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. I was astounded. Like, I almost went and bought a shirt. I didn't think I'd ever own an Alice Cooper anything. Like, School's Out, I can't stand that song. It's so overplayed. And like, it was kind of fun when I was actually in school, but like now that it's just overplayed. But like the rest of his stuff, like even the songs that I didn't know that he was playing, I was like, oh man, this song's really good too. This song's really good. Why have I not been listening to more of him? But yeah, I'm a big fan of his now after watching that performance. Which is hard to say, like, your first experience of a guy's like when he's in his mid-70s, and you come away going, wow, that guy's really good. Like, how good was he? If he's that good now, like, how much better was he? I don't know. I'll never know. You have her guitar pick? I got for my birthday when I did security for them years. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, you were probably in heaven. Did she actually hand it to you, or did you just find one on the ground? You're saying she's a sweetheart and you did security, so I'm assuming you had, like, talked to her. Sai was probably like, guitar good, play you. But, yeah, you. Nice. Yeah. Fan. Me. I'm a fan. I like you. Playing guitar. Very nice. Dallas Green's an insanely phenomenal guitarist as well, especially if he's letting loose. I'll have to look him up. Sinister Gates, insane guitarist. Is Buckethead still a thing? Is he still doing stuff? He should quit making movies too. I would agree with you on that, probably. I think it's cool that he aspired, like he wanted to do something, like he was like, I want to direct a movie, so he just went out and did it. But after so many though, like, eh. Oh, these things make noise. Interesting. It's like a musical funhouse. I don't know why anybody would be jumping up and hitting the ceiling. Interesting. Oh. When I saw Zombie, they were with Korn, and in this moment, Korn killed it. Rob Zombie did more promotion on his movie coming out than performing his music. See? See? So, like, how long ago was that, Psy? Dude, that's another band I'm kind of sad that I missed seeing. Korn doesn't tour at all anymore, right? I don't think I've heard of them being anywhere recently. Cause I liked Korn, like, in the mid to late 90s as well, so that's not a band I should have been into back then, let me tell you. I was not listening to that kind of music. Dazed and Confused, I heard it for the first time in the 80s and was hooked. Okay. Also, he's putting Sherry Moon in his movies, I'm okay with it. Alice Cooper was in Wayne's World? Oh. See, I didn't watch Wayne's World. I don't think I've watched Wayne's World from beginning to end. And I know, for someone my age, I should have seen that, like, day one. Which maybe I'll rectify that this year. They had a second one, too, didn't they? I imagine that one didn't do as well. Usually the sequels don't really do that great. Limp Bizkit. My one buddy, every time we're at like a karaoke thing, he wants to karaoke this song. To his credit, everybody usually does get pretty amped up about it. It's just having that much fun jumping for joy. Yeah, it's a fun... Oh, there's a cat up there. Jumping in here, hitting the ceiling for music. She gave it to me after the show. The guys were saying happy birthday to me when they were leaving. She said, oh, it's your birthday on Halloween? Here's my guitar pick. We had a conversation. I got a signed Alice Cooper shirt with her and Alice Cooper's signature. Then I left the happiest man. Dude, that's a great story, dude. That's awesome. Did you frame that shirt? I would have framed it along with the guitar pick. That's awesome. See, I don't even know what I would say to someone, I guess. Like I'm trying to think of an artist that I would be like really excited to meet. I'm not like one of those starstruck people that needs to meet people, like famous people. Like if someone was like, oh, you can come back and meet Weird Al, I'd be like, oh, that's cool. I'll just let him do his thing though. I'm not gonna bug him. Like, he's probably bugged enough wherever he goes. And then I'd probably look back on it later and been like, man, I really should have met him. But yeah, that's awesome. Heck of a souvenir, dude. It just kind of happened and it shocked me. Korn, Manson, and Hole. Oh no, not Hole. Or no, I'm thinking of, wait, is it Hole? Is Hole Courtney Love's band? That's not right, is it? Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of Hole. They do have a good song that I like, but outside, I think is it Garbage? There's Garbage, another band. I'm lost now. Do they have a song called Garbage? Of course she did. Super classy. I met Lily Allen. That was Buzz. As was in 20s. She was wearing a see-through top, letting all hang out. Super starstruck. I bet you were. were the pasties stars? Is that why you were starstruck? I'm not crazy about meeting famous people either, but there's one exception. Oh, can I guess that? Oh, okay. I was gonna guess who it was. Bruno Mars? Really? Touch, Peel, and Stand, bro. All the bangers today. Yeah, I put 90s Rock on. This is a good one. I don't think I ever knew who did it. Days of the New. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know this song, but I had no clue who the artist was. That's what I'm telling you. Like, I didn't listen to all this stuff when it was actually popular. But I still like all the stuff that I'm hearing. Like, I was I could not stand Metallica. Couldn't stand them. I think I was a little jaded from the Napster situation. And honestly, now, I look back on it, I was like, they were probably right. But, you know, hindsight and all that, but I really didn't get into Metallica at all. Like, I despised them until I was dating my ex, and she was like a huge Metallica fan. And I just kind of was like, yeah, it's not awful. Because I always said I liked Fuel, and she's like, you liked a song from their most hated album? And I was like, I guess. I don't know. Wasn't it in, like, Gone in 60 Seconds or something? She's like, Saint Anger was, like, the worst CD ever. And I was like, really? So I gave it a listen, and I was like, wow, this is, compared to their other stuff, this is pretty garbage. And this without any knowledge of the album or the band, I said this. I was like, I listened to that whole album, and this is my honest opinion of it. It sounds like all of them were in different recording studios. They all did their thing, but separately, and then combined it in post, and it didn't hit. it was just trash. Like nothing was put together. Then I went back and I found out that's exactly what happened, because they were in like, I don't know, they didn't like each other at the time or whatever, so they were like just recording stuff because they had to make money. And I was like, I was right. That's exactly what I thought happened. Are you going to see him in April? Been wanting to see him concert since 2010. Oh, you should have made that happen a long time ago. You probably loved that Super Bowl halftime he did. He's, I guess he's making new music now. Kim goes, Bruno Mars has a new CD coming out, and I was like, oh. She's like, yeah, it's like his first CD or first album in how many ever years. And I was like, oh. I was like, honestly, I don't dislike him, but I didn't miss him not having music either. Like, it wasn't one of those where I was like, man, I haven't heard Bruno Mars in a long time. But I like his songs. Just didn't miss him, I guess. I miss 90s and early 2000s times. Yeah, it was a time. I say that just because back then I was not the person I am now. Not saying that I was a bad person, I don't know. I was boring, like, don't speak to people, don't say, I don't know, just not the person you see in front of you today. For the best. Like, I've opened up a lot, and I'm not as introverted as I used to be. I was basically just a nerd. I wasn't a geek yet. I was just a nerd. Straight A's, no studying, like, just stayed inside, watching baseball, playing video games. My parents had a pond in their backyard, so I would fish every now and then. Play baseball in the backyard. Just, you know, very small amount of friends. Good friends, but a very small amount of them. So, well, we all start somewhere, right? Oh, they became tantric. I didn't know that. Oh, I'll have to remember that for trivia night. Interesting. Been in love with that man for years. Doesn't it seem it doesn't seem like his name should be Bruno. Like, what's his real name? That's got to be a stage name, right? And Nugs, I know you know his real name. What's his real name? Let's hear it. It's something real dorky. It's gonna be like Bartholomew, and nobody calls him Bart. They're just like, it's Bartholomew. Bartholomew Dinkleton. One from Justice for All, so I was hooked young. Makes sense. I knew nothing about that Metallica fan base life. I wouldn't even call myself a big fan of them. I now gotten to the point where I was like, I understand why people like this music. So a lot of people didn't like Death Magnetic, but that was like the first full album I think I listened to, because it was new at the time. And I was like, well, let's see what they got. And I loved it. And then all the Metallica fans were like, this sucks. And I was like, why? And then now, like, hearing their old stuff, like their very old stuff, it's like all that hard, like, fast thrash metal kind of stuff. Like, I get it. I get why people didn't like Death Magnetic, but sometimes you gotta evolve Or, you know, sometimes devolve depending on how you want your music to go. Like, some bands just always sound the same. And I still like some of those bands, like Green Day. Like, a lot of Green Day songs all sound the same. But I still really like Green Day. But there are other bands that don't want the same sound from every album that they have. They want something different. They want to change things up. They want to evolve with the times, or there was something that they always wanted to try, so they put something new together. And you're always taking a risk when that happens of losing part of your fan base, but you always think that, well, we could pick up new people. Simon says, I know I'm footing the bill here, but it was worth it. Just beautiful. So he's impressed with the work we're doing here on the Funhouse. 80%. I'll jump on a grenade for you. See, I never liked Tool. I was gonna ask if you fished. I did do a lot of fishing. There was, the thing about fishing is, for me, I got, spoiled. In that my parents' backyard was a small pond. It was our neighbors. They owned it. They allowed me to fish in it. But, like, it's such a small pond that you throw your hook in, and like you're immediately reeling in a bluegill or a sunfish or a bass, and like that's not how it is when you actually go out onto a lake and start fishing. Like, it is boring. And I was one of those non-outdoorsy kids that didn't like to touch the fish. Ew, they're gross and slimy. So I always had like a glove that I used to hold the fish so I could take the hook out of its mouth. I don't fish anymore, no. Would I? Yeah, but I don't know. I know that's one of the things about fishing, is that it's supposed to be like a time killer, right? You're just supposed to relax and enjoy the time out on the boat, not worrying about anything, just trying to catch something. If you don't catch anything, that's fine too, because that was your time doing what you like doing. But I got spoiled with a small pond. Like, my dad and I went out onto a larger lake in the area a couple different times, and we didn't catch a thing. And I was like, I don't think I want to go out and do this anymore. I'll just stick to the small pond at home. Dynamite fishing? Nah. Convince Rick to come up for ice fishing? Dude, ice fishing... See, I feel like I would enjoy ice fishing, because, like, you're at the mercy of, like, one hole in the shack, right? Like, you're just chilling, drinking beers, or smoking, or whatever you do, and, like... There's only one place to cast. Like, you don't have to, like, let's drive the boat over there by those trees. Maybe there's some fish beds in the roots. You know, like, there's an overhang over there. The fish will probably like that for the shade. You try over there. Like, ice fishing would just be like, here, we're digging, we're throwing this hole out here, and that's that. If we catch something, great. If we don't, oh well. We knew what we were getting into. The one thing that I don't like about ice fishing, though, is the ice. Which I know is, like, 90% of it. But the ice worries me a lot. Like, I kind of, even, I know how to swim. Not well. But the fear of drowning is there for me. The fear of drowning in sub-degree water is even worse. That's the part that irks me, unfortunately. And I know the ice is like, you know, 2-3 feet thick or whatever, but there's always this chance. I've seen too many videos of people driving out on the ice and the whole freaking truck just, I mean, those are, you gotta be kind of stupid to drive out on ice, I would imagine. Maybe that's a common thing. But there's gotta be a lot of factors that you have to check before you go doing that stuff. Yeah, exactly. See? See, ice is about 3 to 4 feet thick. Yeah, uh-huh. See? See, you actually witnessed it. I've just seen it in videos, but it happens probably more than people would like to admit. Like, I'd imagine that there's times where that happens where nobody's videoing it. Like, plenty of times, because they're trying to save their truck or just save their friend or whatever, but, like, that kind of stuff is, like, I mean, you would never see me just go ice fishing, though. Like, if even if we had the conditions for it here, you would never see me go, you know what I want to do? I'm going to go try ice fish. Let's try and dig a hole here in the ice and hope that it doesn't crack and start some, like, I don't know. That's where all the pessimism comes out of me. Like, if this is going to happen, it's going to happen to me. You walked past after the guy got out? Oh my gosh, dude. Like, what do you even do? Like, that, you can't, can you even, like, do an insurance claim on something like that? Like, there's no way an insurance company would be like, let me get this right. You drove your new truck out onto an icy lake and the ice broke and your truck sank. Did I get this right? Yes. No money for you. Come back next year. Like, there is no way I would think an insurance company would be okay with that. It was his dad's truck? Oh no. Took it without permission? Oh no, dude. This story just keeps getting worse. And he had a truck full of kids with him. And none of the parents knew they were going ice fishing that day. Like, what? Insurance won't cover a cent. Exactly. The Ministry of the Environment showed up and started ticketing him for all the engine fluid spilled in. Wow, dude. Just wow. Doing drift? No, dude, no. Tell your friends to stop that stuff right now before something really bad happens. See, this is why I was a nerd as a kid. Because I have all these fears of doing risky shit. I never did any of that crap as a kid. Like, none of it. I wasn't the type of person to, like, sneak out of the house when I wasn't supposed to, or, like, go to a party that I wasn't supposed to be at, or... No, that did not even occur to me. Run through my head at any point in time. Like, what's up, Vin? Working on the set right now? Nice. Dude, if you're still up for Friday, RV there yet? Misty is back on board. So hold on. There's more to this. Got hit with the real bill, endangering public servants. $200 per offense, and there were all officers required to get it out. They had to run a 2-kilometer long tow cable from land across the ice and down, correct? Police had to line it the whole way because any ski-doers would be decapitated if they went. Oh. People put ski-doos on the ice? Oh my gosh, dude. There's so much that goes on ice that I don't want to know about. I'm even skeptical of, like, people ice skating on ponds. Like, can't you just go to, like, a ice hockey rink and be safe about it? Like, ice on... yeah. I've seen Mr. Deeds too many times or something. I don't know. They're in Fort St. John. Nothing else to do there. Video games, man. Stay inside. Figure out nuclear fission, or fusion, or whatever hasn't been discovered yet. I don't know. There's plenty of stuff to do besides going out and drifting on the ice. Awful idea. Entirely the driver's fault. He drove across the channel, which was only about 8 inches thick. Well, yeah. See? See? Nobody checks for these things. They're just like, oh, it's safe out there. When I get messages from him, they're just doing random stuff like drifting on a frozen lake or learning how to mush. Yeah, see, the dog mushing thing would be fun. Somebody drove their brand new... No, their father's brand new truck out onto an icy lake and it sank, Vin. That's what we're talking about. I don't trust iced over lakes. I don't care where it's at. I'm not even sure I would trust it in Antarctica. I would be worried for the penguins, even though they can swim in that. I'd be like, no! Skidoo on the lakes. Oh yeah. If you're safe, you're safe. If you're dumb, well, yeah, I know, but like, the thing is I would be safe about it, and something dumb would happen. I know it would. Yeah, I love the Cranberries, man. Now this band I did know back then. I really liked the Cranberries. I still do, actually. Korean zombie? Because it's 1 year old when it's born. We're at 90% already on this. I kind of was thinking it was going to be a one job and done thing this evening, but might be able to get to another one. Gone over open water with Skidoo. It's like anything, you need to be properly educated. Yeah, but even properly educated people run into mistakes and accidents and stuff that they didn't plan for, right? Like, say you go driving in a pretty remote area and your car breaks down and you get out and you start walking the way you didn't come from. Who could plan for that? Oh wait, that falls into the category of don't be stupid. Never mind. That doesn't matter here. That story still cracks me up. Like, I don't... Yeah. And what's worse is when you said that he was, like... Didn't you say he was trained? Like, he was in the military or something? Like, what? This was your logic? Always set out in a course where you don't know where it goes if you're lost. Definitely never, under any circumstance, should you go back the way you came. What a dumb thing to do. Also, please make sure to wait at least a full day before you decide to do this. Definitely don't set out immediately. Oh, well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, I missed what band it was. Sorry, guys. I missed that. When the pressure cracks pop, it's scary. Yeah, I bet. I can hear the sound, like, in my head. And I wouldn't want to be there presently for that. Like, I've heard that kind of, like, eerily, like, I don't know, it's almost like an echoey, like, kind of, I don't know, that's not... Until your supplies are all gone, yes. There we go. We got some Ozzy now. R.I.P. That's somebody that I wish I would have seen in concert. I did not get to see Ozzy. So wait, how am I supposed to get... Do I have to go up this thing to get... Weird. Wow. Okay. Anybody see Ozzy live? One time we had one open right through the pop-up tent. Oh, oh. After we cleaned the poop out. Oh my gosh. You get all done setting up, you got all your stuff in there, you start to crack open a beer, and then pop! Crack right through the center. Yeah, see, and you guys knew what you were doing. You guys knew what you were doing, and still something weird happened. So, like, you can prepare, you can only prepare for so much.
Blanche is telling a story.
Oh, on the kit? Are you off because of the weather? So I'm hearing a lot of people, a lot of schools are already calling off for tomorrow. It's really cold. Did you have to go today? You didn't have to go today, did you? No, it was Martin Luther King Day. You were off. Like, we saw it, heard it, and felt it. We were completely fine, just startled. Yeah, that would be enough for me to go. Nope, I'm out of here. See you guys. And you'd be like, dude, it's fine. This stuff happens all the time. We'll be fine. And I'd be like, yeah, you will be. I'll see you later. you will be fine. You're absolutely right. If I stay around here, we won't be. You will be fine though. I would be a pansy, and you would probably be telling your buddies like, "What a puss." I'd be like, "Yep, that's me." But I'm not gonna be a popsicle. No more tears. I'm trying to think of like, there had to have been something stupid that I did as a kid that I'm like, oh man, I'm really glad that I lived through that, but I can't think of a single one. And that's why I don't have any stories from when I was a kid, because I was a good kid. I think I'd rather that than the alternative, honestly. My friends will tell me stuff from when they were kids, and oh, we did this, we did that, and we did this, and this was fun, and we did this, and I'm like trying to think of something in my head, like to go, yeah, one time I did this, but there's never anything. There's never anything. Like, I'm not trying to one-up anybody, but I'm always trying to think of, like, what can I say that, oh yeah, there was this one time I did something similar, but there never is. Big Chris has got enough stories for all of us, Finn. Big Chris has got tons of stories. I love hearing them, but man, I couldn't imagine doing the stuff that he did when I was a kid. Hey, Tom, what's up, man?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Did you end up taking your PC to Best Buy about installing more memory? Not yet, no. I'm still worried about the cost and more so the time frame, because I need this computer for work. I can't have them, we'll have it for a week and we'll get back to you. I can't do that. I guess I could, I'd just have to go into the office every day for 1 week. Maybe I'll ask about it next time I'm in the area. Because I would like to know how much make Ryan do it. It's completely different. If it were like, if I was talking about my gaming PC, I could do a memory upgrade easily, no problem. For the all-in-one though, I've watched videos on how people have to take the back panel off of it to access. It's not for me. I don't want to mess it up or break the panel or anything like that. I'd rather have a professional do this one. Yeah, it's the self-contained one, the all-in-one. But you're, I saw somebody make a post today. I don't know, Recon, if it was something that you had posted or what, but somebody had posted something about how expensive RAM is. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was like that much. I also didn't realize there was a door here. So, guess I could have accessed this a lot easier than going up this thing. But that thing was fun too. Now, what needs cleaned still? That's gonna be the annoying part. Probably something outside, I would imagine. I'm hungry. Yeah. Those are all clean. You've been grinding, washing jobs? I have been. Inventory memory now. You have to sell off half your Funko Pops collection. That's what I'm hearing. Like, I'm hearing RAM is, like, ungodly expensive now. Which is ridiculous because every other aspect of a computer was already ungodly expensive. And now they're like, they're coming for a RAM too. Dowson Aviation Fuel, strike match. Tempted to just take Wednesday off and upgrade my PC. Oh. I'm tempted to take Wednesday off just to take Wednesday off. You sent me a photo on the... Oh, you don't think you'll have that done tonight? That looks like you've gotten a good chunk of it done. Oh my gosh, another security update for my phone. Be sure to close your eyes. Oh no. Might be cheaper if you buy a pre-built on sale and part out everything but the RAM. Oh my gosh, why? Why is it so bad? Like, so, like... Hold on, let me check my computer. I'll tell you how much RAM I need. Because I don't think it's that much, really. But you guys are going to be like, oh yeah, that's a lot. Because I think that's only... what do I want? Settings, I guess? Oh, system. Damn it, I just saw it before I clicked on it. Oh well. So it only expands up to so much, and I think right now it has 16, but I think I can go to 32. I think I only need another 16. And I don't know if that's something, is that something that you need? It's been so long since I've built anything. Is that something that you need like all the same RAM for? Or can I just add 16 more gigs of any RAM? Yeah, I have 16 gigs right now, and I can expand it up to 32. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, I guess I should look and see. I had to put those pieces of glass in each one, and it's so hard to do. They just pop in? Don't they have like little tiny holes on the top and bottom, and they just pop in, don't they? Doesn't seem like that bad. Just don't break any of them. Some are combinable, some are not. Yeah, see? That's what I thought. I know, Les, but I'm just trying to get like a rough estimate. Like, what do you like 16 gigs of RAM doesn't even seem like that much. What am I looking at? $1,000? Like, how much is RAM? Like, you guys keep saying it's expensive. Just rip the Band-Aid off. How much are we talking here? Everybody keeps saying, oh, you don't want to see the price of RAM. Like, tell me. What are we looking at here? I don't have to buy it. I'm just contemplating buying it. Also, why is it so much right now, currently? It doesn't say. It just says installed RAM, 16 gigs. Gotta be... Oh, wait. Nope, that doesn't tell me. System components? Is that what I need? All that stuff's going to be in the BIOS, right? I can't find it. I can't just find it in... I don't think I can look and see what type it is, right? Did you? My gosh, you guys. 200 to 400 depending on type. Oh my gosh. You're not wrong then. Like that's yeah, that's wild. That's absolutely wild. There's no reason that is there a shortage of it or something? You can see what speed your RAM is in the task manager performance tab. Okay. Let's look at that then. It's gonna be bad. So what about older RAM? Because this computer is going on 6 years old now. Performance. Well, that's GPU. Memory. Right? It says 2,666 MTs, whatever. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at right here. Form factor, SODIMM. Slots used 2 of 2. But see, right now there's probably 8 and 8, and I can do 16 and 16, I think. It's soldered? Yeah, see, bingo bango bongo. I'm not upgrading that. You don't know if I can upgrade it? It said it was upgradable. If I can't upgrade it, that's kind of BS, in my opinion. But it told me that it's upgradable. Yeah, I don't know either. Thanks, Les. DD4... Dance Dance Revolution 4 RAM is a bit cheaper, but not really. I'm just kidding. I know that's not what that stands for. $2933 megahertz. Overclocked it. Most stable you could get. What Arthur sent me. So much ice. Oh, see that? That second picture of the sled? Is that a sled? I think it's a sled. Oh, that's the truck. That's the truck. Oh my gosh, that's the truck. Oh my gosh, dude. That had to be the worst day of that guy's entire life. One of them, anyway. I have too much RAM, maybe? I can hold on to it and then sell it for a fortune? Yeah, you're... Forget stocks and bonds. Do you have any RAM sitting around? They had to climb out the windows? Yeah, I bet. Like, carefully. Yeah, I'll shoot it over to you, Vin. It's not like a... Blah, 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 blah. Forward. Vin. It's on Discord, Vin. I sent it over to you. You gotta zoom in on it. He's with his girlfriend. He was like 22. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's like the worst. That is karma, though. Like, right? Like, you took your dad's truck without permission to an icy lake. That's ultimate karma. He had to have had like stuff built up in his life for this. That's not just instant karma. That's like a whole lifetime of karma built up into one thing. And at 22, what the heck did he do? I need to know. Oh yeah, we got some stuff under here needs cleaned. What else? What else we got? Is there stuff back here? No, I can't even get back there. Oh, 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 wait. Aha! No mini checklist yet. All right. Okay, so everybody knows this song, right? Most people know this song, I should say. Without looking it up, what year did this song come out? Still paying off fines. I was looking to get in two 16 gig RAMs in my i5. $500. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, somebody's right. You could buy a gaming PC probably and just part it out, and it would probably be better for you. Or just buy a whole new gaming PC. Kind of happy I purchased my new PC in 2025 before the price went up, because then the PC would probably. No, Tom, I'm with you on that, because my gaming PC's. It's going on 2 years now. I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. I actually don't know how much RAM is in it. It's got to be 32. I didn't imagine it was 32. 83, 96, 93, 99, 94, 92 to 94, 99. I was going to say the early 2000s or 08, 2010 due to it being featured in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Honestly, don't remember. That's what people were doing. So here, I was gonna tell you what the year was, Les. You didn't have to Google it. So I thought this came out in like 94, 95, because when I was in middle school, they played this on a jukebox in the gymnasium at recess all the time. It was this and Green Day and the Sweater Song by Weezer. Like, I could have, and I was like, there's no way this song came out 3 to 4 years before that. It's crazy to me to think that. It just didn't make any sense to me at all. We were playing a music trivia game, and that's what spurred the debate on it, because I could have swore it was like 94. And I was completely wrong. And I still don't want to accept it, because my brain goes, no, that's not right at all. Okay, so I feel like the outside is pretty... Wait, is there like stuff on the roof that I have to get to? Please don't tell me I have to parkour up to the roof somehow. I don't think there's any ladders up here to get me up there. Nah, there's no way. What do we got here? This window frame, apparently. Now we got the mini checklist. There we go. 91 feels super early, man. Like, I don't know if maybe it came out in 91, but it didn't get popular until, like, 3 years later. Just seems weird. Exactly, Carther. Exactly. Like, it makes no sense to me. Yeah, it was. Like 30 years. I was born in 93, didn't know it came out before I was born. There you go. Now we all feel old. My first like thing, like my first memory of Nirvana was when I was in middle school. I would say that would be 7th grade. So, you know, I would have been like 12, 13. Something like that. I don't know why I'm not doing the math on this. Clearly, I started high school in 97. So, yeah, 95, 96. So, I'd have been 13, 14. Something like that. Yeah, my first exposure, not in 91 when it came out. But, like, I wouldn't have known that song at 9. There's no way I would have ever heard that song. Same, Les, same. Live and Unplugged in New York was one of my... Oh, really? Does anybody want to guess my first CD? I'm pretty sure I've said it on stream before, but... Exit Platform Barrier Rail. Gotta be one of these. Dude, I thought this was in the 2000s. This was in the 90s? I honestly don't really like Buck Cherry that much. I got that Melancholy. Oh, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. First 2 tapes, Bryan Adams. I never owned a cassette tape. Not like, well, I shouldn't say I didn't ever. I've owned a cassette tape, but not from like an artist. It was like stupid crap, like one of those turn the page like books on tape thing as a kid. And, like, there was one on dinosaurs or something. Oh, these things right here. I never owned a cassette tape of an actual, like, artist. Star Room Sliding Door Track. Is this the sliding door? Is it one of these tracks? Gotta be the other side. Oh, this says wiggle room? I thought this was this. Oh, this is the star room. Oh, yeah. Didn't know that was a door also. Huh. Nice, that'll do it. Hey, Power Washer, are you free to come up to wash our ski resort on Mount Rushless? I mean, I am now. Not a single funhouse mirror in here. Sad. So guys, my dog is going, if not completely deaf now, and that's been kind of hard to accept. Just the other day he started growing this lump that I thought was a skin tag at first, but has started to change color. Oh no. He has an appointment on Thursday and I'm nervous. I know this is random, but I need to share because I'm feeling really nervous and worried for my boy. I mean, there's a lot of lumps that they can be removed and there's no issues with them. The changing of colors kind of strange, but it could just be a fatty tissue. I mean, they'll probably run some tests on it once they remove it. I assume that's what they're going to do, is remove it from him, but my parents' dog gets lumps of like fatty tissue all the time. I don't know about color so much. I don't see their dog that often, so no, you're okay. That's all right. We shall embrace your hard time. Give you a big community group hug. We all love pets around here. So it's Thursday. Okay. I will probably... Are you on Discord, Nugs? I can't remember. I'll check in with you if I can remember on Thursday. Or if you know of a way to contact me, whisper me on Twitch. You know, I've got X and all that stuff. Just, if you need to DM, talk yourself through it the rest of the week, just shoot me something. I'll be there for you. I know Clee's puppy had to go through a little bit of a surgery, and I always checked up on Pixie. My first tape was compilation called Jammin' in the 90s. Oh, okay. So it's probably like one of those like Now Music or Music Now or what were those called? Now This Is Music or something. I don't know. My first CD ever was The Wallflowers, Bringing Down the Horse. Yeah, I'm with Carther on that. Like it's so, to share a story about my my pet dachshund that I used to have. It was around the holidays. I can't remember if it was Christmas or Thanksgiving. He had a bump on his nose. And I looked at him one day, I was like, wow, his nose looks really swollen. And Kim looked at it and I was like, yeah. And like, if you went to like pet him, he would like wince and like do this. And I'm like, oh, it must be painful. And I was like, I don't know what to do. What is this? I was like, it looks like a bug bite to me. So my dad was nice enough to pick him up. I went to work. My dad took him to the vet. And the vet looked at him and said, oh yeah, he's got a tumor. And we can't really, what did he say? We can't really operate because it's that close to his like nasal cavities, and like the tumor's really close to his brain, so it's probably already spread. And I'm like, whoa, what is going on? And my dad was like, yeah, they're saying that you should probably have him put down in like the next week or so. It's just more humane for him. And I was like, you know how that is with pets. It's just like so draining emotionally. And yeah, so he takes a like to go in. I'm crying my eyes out going to sleep, knowing this is last time my dog's gonna be with me, right? He seems fine other than this bump on his nose, and it just came out of nowhere, and I'm like, there's no way a tumor just pops in overnight. So my dad picks him up, takes him in. They look at it again, and they're like, oh, this is just I don't know if it was a spider bite or a bug bite or something. Anyway, it was infected by this time because the guy was just like, it's a tumor, he's gonna die. So they were able to operate on him that day instead of the alternative, and he just basically had a few stitches on his nose, and it was funny. It was in the shape of a lightning bolt, so I was like, he's like Harry Potter now. He's like the dog that didn't die. So thankfully we had him for a couple more years after that, because he was already old at that point as well. But for the fact that that vet and a completely different doctor looked at him, thankfully, because like the second time. But that guy just immediately going, hey, it's a tumor. You might as well just put him down. It's like, why did this tumor show up overnight? Like, it literally wasn't there yesterday, and it's there today. And so, like, Kim and I were so panicked, but so relieved and so annoyed at the vet for not catching that. Like, right up front. Like, they could have spared us at least a whole day of feeling like we were losing our pet. But, yeah, so that happened. So it's okay to think, like, oh, what could happen, because you want to prepare yourself, but like Carter said, your mind goes to that immediately anyway, so just let the doctor do his thing. If you don't think it's the right diagnosis, don't hesitate to get a second opinion on that stuff, because people can be wrong. Vets can be wrong. Doctors can be wrong. So, don't obviously tell the guy initially, like, I'm going to go get a second opinion, I don't believe you. But just be like, I might go have somebody else check it out if that's okay. And if you're more safe with that vet, go back to them for the, whatever. But, yeah. I think he'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was really, super glad that he was okay. It was a nightmare scenario for all of us. Like, my parents love that dog just as much. Like, my dad still gets teary-eyed looking at some of his pictures in their house. Like, I got him when he was 5. It was my first dog that I had on my own, and he was like the best dachshund. Like, there were so many people that were like, oh, dachshunds are mean and dachshunds do that, and he was like so gentle, just always wanted to be around you. He loved like burying himself under blankets, so anytime like friends came over, I'd have to be like, hey, don't sit down on any blankets thinking they're just a pile of blankets. There might be a dog under there. So, but yeah, we were a little annoyed about that trip. But yeah, he ended up getting like kidney failure really bad. He was drinking a ton of water, messing in the house, and he was going blind. That was when I was like, okay, I feel... And I hate having to do this, but I feel better now saying he'd be better off, on the other side of the rainbow bridge, as they always say. I need to find this bridge and figure out how to cross it. Do you know how many cool dogs are over there? Binge watching Girl and Her Dogs? Nonprofit YouTube groomer. Had me feeling both sides of human duality. Really? Yeah, please do. Please do keep me updated, Nugs. We gotta look out for our little 4-legged friends. Sometimes 3-legged. 2-legged. 2-winged. Anything. I said that boo like 2 hours ago. I wondered where that came from. I was talking about all that stuff, and that boo came up, and I was like, I know it's not a fun story to share, but... And then I looked, and I was like, he didn't even put it. Where'd that come from? I think even if you do get such a sad message, it's important to double check for info. I agree with Tom. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, especially when you're thinking as, it's something final like that, so. Yeah, no-legged, people have snakes and stuff, you never know. Never gone through a dog getting old on me or anything, so it's kind of scary when you're not sure what to expect. I stay doing research. That's alright. It's a difficult process to go through. It's not fun for anybody. Like, even the most, well... I shouldn't say the most cold-hearted people have issues with it, because I do know some people that, like, they're just like, whatever, it's just a pet, we'll get another one. And I don't know how you can do that, especially if you've had the pet for any considerable amount of time. But the best part to look at is you have to look at that animal and you have to go, I gave this, hopefully, you've given this dog the best life that they can have. And you never know what could have happened if that dog didn't end up with you. So it's like, that is the saving grace of all of it. Like, dogs, unfortunately, don't get the same lifespan that we do, but you can rest assured that, like, I gave my all with this dog. It had its best life, and that's all I can ever ask for. Like, it repaid me in companionship, hopefully. So that's how I see it anyway. It's still hard to go through. It doesn't help the pain anymore. But or yeah, see, unfortunately Tom has a story there too. Unfortunately only lived to 5. That's so if you've had a dog for a long time, that's something to look look at the positives too. I had a friend that got a puppy. Oh, it was the cutest little dog. Oh, I don't remember its name though. Oh, it was the cutest little dog. A year and a half. It got there's a disease that dogs can get, that young dogs can get. I can't remember what it's called, but they had to put it down because they had 2 other Chihuahuas, and if it would have like spread to them, then yeah. But that dog was like it was like this little Yorkie pup, and it was like so sporadic and cute. Yeah, that's the one. Yep. That's the one. That dog was so cute. But again, you never know what could have happened. They could have went to like somebody that was just using it for training fodder for some fighting dog or something. Like, I hate trying to look at that side of it, but you never know where some of these dogs end up. They might end up in a home where the dad was pressured to get a dog for the kids, and the dad doesn't like it, so the dad beats it all the time. Like, there's so many bad scenarios for pets. I hate to think that someone without a loving family would get a dog, but you just have to keep reminding yourself that I have this dog, I gave it the best life, and, you know, I was repaid for it in companion. Oh, see? Second chance on life right there. Yeah. Yeah, so they had to act quick on that one, unfortunately, because, like I said, they had 2 older Chihuahuas. I don't know if that's a thing that dogs get an immunity to that after so many years? I don't know. I don't know how Parvo acts. I just know it's usually, like, put to younger dogs, like in kennels and stuff, that it's easily transmittable and that kind of thing. Yeah. Yep, you're right, Tom. Yeah, we hope Blanche lives for twice what her recommended age is. She's a small dog, so she'll live longer, hopefully, but you just never know. You never know. So, oh, speaking of, guys, shoot, I didn't pin the thing up there for voting for Blanche. I told you I'm gonna bug you guys with. So if you're stopping in here for the first time, or you don't know what's going on, Blanche has the opportunity to be America's favorite pet. And she's in this huge, long voting war, or whatever you want to call it. Come on, why is everything freezing all of a sudden? Okay, there we go. Let me find the link again. She's got 3 days left on this current string of voting. Let's go, Blanche. Yeah. So for this week, you can vote free once per day. So if you guys could set a reminder on your phone to do it, I'm pushing for this hard because I know it means a lot to Kim, and I'm sure Blanche would have a field day with it, but she could be on the cover of a magazine. I guess we get $10,000, which would be pretty sweet, but just the notoriety for her. So it's just, you have to have Facebook. If you don't have Facebook, don't create an account just to vote, but you have to have Facebook. It, like, that's how it keeps track of how many people are voting per day. So she has to be in the top 15 by January 22nd at 7 p.m. But then the next week she has to be in the top 10. So, like, it just keeps going. And I think it goes all the way through March. So that's why I hate being a pain and like pestering people to vote. But she had already fallen. Oh, look, she just jumped to 9th. She was in 11th. She jumped to 9th. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You don't sound very convinced about the $10,000. I mean, $10,000 would be sweet. I'm not gonna lie. That would be huge, and I would probably have some major giveaway for you guys, because I know a lot of you are keeping us in the. But dude, she just went from 11th to 9th with whatever you guys just did there. So that's awesome. Share with friends, family, if they don't, if they don't mind, if they have Facebook and they don't mind voting each day. This is gonna go on for like the next month. Unfortunately, like, it's a very big war of attrition on how many times people are going to vote. You do not have to donate. If you want to donate to the cause, you can. It goes to pause.org, I guess. Tax deductible donation supporting pause.org and their mission to help sick, injured, and orphaned animals. It's a good donation, it's a good charity. I'm not asking you to donate. If you want to, that's fine. I would kind of wait until the later rounds if you were gonna do it, but we're making a push, and I need everybody's help on it to get this done. So thank you guys very much. I'm gonna put another little thing in here. Thank you, everyone. First time he logged into. Yes, let's go. So I've been telling people to set reminders on their phones, like as a little alarm daily, because I don't like bugging people to vote for these things. I don't like bugging people in general. You guys know how much I hate self-promotion, but I'm trying here. I'm trying. So I've been trying to remember to pin this at the top so people know. Vote free once per day. Thanks. And then I will pin this to the top of chat like I should have done at the beginning. But yeah, if you know anybody that wouldn't mind helping, that would be awesome. We appreciate it so much. This dog this dog means so much to us, period. Like, end of statement. I think you guys know. So it would be really cool to have her be America's favorite pet. I know she's Twitch's favorite pet, right? She's got to be. She's telling you guys stories all the time. Let her tell this story of how she got on the cover of a magazine. Looks like we're doing the ski center here. Gloria Conklin is the owner of the ski. This thing looks weird. Why is there like this round area? Is that a skating rink? Ahoy there, and welcome to Fumerals premier tourist attraction. Fumerals? Sounds too much like funeral. Fumerals. Premier tourist attraction. The Rushless Red Run. Precipitous ski runs. Searing saunas. It's a sauna. Strongly flavored food. You name it, we take it all the way there. After Rushless went into dormancy and the snow started to fall, we sensed a golden business opportunity and opened up Caldera County's only ski resort. But only one thing we didn't anticipate was how dirty it gets up here. We only got the place cleaned up a couple weeks ago, and already it's filthy again. Alrighty, here we go. So thank you guys once again for taking the time to vote for Blanche. It'll keep track on the 24-hour scale, so if you voted now, it won't open up again for you to vote until this time tomorrow. And it'll tell you that if you try to vote earlier, to go, oh, it looks like you voted already. You gotta wait 2 hours or, you know, whatever. So I'm inside this glass pod. Oh, this is like a tram. Okay. But yeah, I hope all the best for your little dog, Nugs. I'll be very hopeful for you. I'll be thinking about you. Facebook. Okay. Got it. Oh, good luck. I'm not heavy on using that platform, but I have it. There's no, like, share or info on who voted. I don't believe so, no. But if you don't feel comfortable with it, Tom, I'm not asking you to just do it just because. So if you don't feel comfortable with it, don't do it. I'll tell that to anybody, not just you. Like, I'm not here to break anybody's morals on any of that stuff. Like, it's not worth it. Like, I can't, somebody in one stream said something about it, and I was like, yeah, you gotta verify through Facebook, and they're like, oh, I don't have Facebook. I was like, well, don't get it because of this. Don't let this be the concerning factor. I know there's people that don't really care for social sites, period, because of the info and the data grabs and all that kind of stuff. So if that's something that you're worried about, don't bother with it. Do not worry about it. It's okay. Yeah, there's something at the end that says, would you like to receive emails or something? And I always click no. And I have not gotten an email from it. So, to its credit, after the last 2.5 weeks. So, but I would never ask you guys to compromise any of that stuff for a kind of a silly thing like this. Seems it just wants to verify to be able to see. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Like, it just wants to know that you're not voting multiple times per day, I think. And then, like I said, it keeps track on when you can vote again. When was a wrestler, a girl stalked me and followed me to my... Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, I don't blame you there. Yeah, that's definitely a real fear. I don't blame you, Les. I don't blame you at all. I've actually had Facebook since like 2000, 2001, something like that probably. But like, it's blown up into something that is like, I don't know. Maybe I should have deleted it years and years and years ago, but it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, well, they've already gotten all the information they need from me. So, oh well. I guess that's what they're all hoping we'll say, right? But I have pulled a little bit of info off of my profile that I used to have on there. Just because I don't know. I don't feel like it, so you know, you can have your birthday on there. I took that off. I kind of got tired of getting the... This is gonna sound really mean, because people still took their time out of their day to say happy birthday to me. But I knew it was only because Facebook reminded them that it was my birthday. It sounds very crappy on my part. I should still be thankful that they took the time out of their day to just say happy birthday, whether Facebook reminded them or not. But that was just something that started to bug me after a while, for who knows what reason. But oh, so I cleaned the inside and it opened up to the outside. Very cool. Didn't even know I was trapped in there until I cleaned it. So I took that off, and I go back in there every now and then, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. I don't have a bevy of birthday messages from people. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, I took my birthday off. Oh well. Just like, I don't know. I don't expect anybody, like, no matter how long I've known you, to remember my birthday. Like, it just... I don't expect it. Like, I try my hardest to remember birthdays of people that I'm really close to. I feel like I do a pretty good job of that. But there's still people that I miss, and I feel bad about it. But over the years, it's kind of just like, oh well. But yeah, but it collects so much stuff from all of us. It's clearly not healthy, but I feel like if there was a reason for me to hide stuff, like if I was doing something illegal or something, like, I guess that would scare me. But since I don't do anything like that, I guess I'm not as worried about it. Even though I probably should still be worried about it because of other aspects of data grabs. But I don't know. I don't know if there's anything any of us can do about it now. We've all got databases from millions of different companies on us now, no matter what we do. I already stalk Funko on Twitch. I don't need to do it twice. You're stalking me on Steam. I see you. Always telling me when I'm playing Dreamlight Valley. I was sort of to blame. I did sleep with her on tour 6 months before. And you must have did something right if she was gonna stalk you. I feel it's okay if you know a lot of the ones wishing you happy birthday, but if you just get random ones, it feels a bit weird. Yeah, I mean, I knew everybody. Like, I definitely have my profile set up for, like, friends only. Like, someone publicly shouldn't be able to find me, I don't think. I don't think I've changed that anyway. But, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Facebook went on a weird tangent that I don't think most of people my age thought it would be where it is today. And if you did, oh my gosh, you could see the future. Because it just seemed like a fun way to reconnect with friends, and then it became like really personal and, like I said, data grabs and business oriented. Now there's like political ads everywhere you look, and I'm done. I get on Facebook every now and then, but it's not very much. I still use Facebook Messenger though. When's your birthday? I've said it before on here. I'm not afraid to say it. It's April 14th. We're all screwed at this point. Pretty much, yeah. Facebook's for boomers. No, boomers don't even have... Most boomers don't even have Facebook. If we're talking about true, legit boomers. But yeah, there was a run of probably about... Man, it's been a while even. Like 10 years ago, maybe? Where it just became like this weird thing where if you talk about Facebook to someone that was like in their teens or early 20s even, they looked at you like, who uses Facebook now? I'm on Snapchat. It's like, okay, whatever. Like, you felt like weird talking about it. It's like, it's just Facebook. Like, yeah, but no one uses that anymore. Oh, well, I can point to quite a few people, actually, that still use it. Young people might not use it anymore, but I guarantee there are still people using it. And honestly, don't you have to have Facebook to use Instagram? Isn't that a requirement for Instagram, or do you... I think you have to have a Facebook account for Instagram, right? Young kids use Instagram all the frickin' time. So, you can't even tell me that. Like, Instagram is Facebook. So, deal with that. I don't really use it either, just to chat with old friends and stuff and see what they've been up to. Yeah. I tried to, like, during COVID, I tried to reach out to a bunch of my old friends, and, like, it turned into, like, maybe a half-hour talk, and then I never heard from them again, and I was like, everybody's got their own lives, I guess, so I tried to reach out to people, you know, I don't know if maybe I've upset some people over the years, or maybe they've got their own lives, and I'm not part of it anymore, so I tried. I tried to post stuff about my streams, like hoping that like old friends, old like family and stuff would come check me out, or like say what's up, or like catch up with me. No bites, like nothing. Like, I'm always trying to encourage my friends to come in and like chat, like just like come in and chat for a little bit, like just talk to people, like you'll see how fun it is. But like people my age just don't have the time for like this. Most of the people my age around me anyway don't have time for this. I know some of you guys are my age, but yeah, I don't know what it is. Is that a poster? It's a poster. They just say boomers for any behavior they consider old. Yeah. Like, I think if you, like, explain to them exactly what a boomer is, they'd be like, what? They're how old? You mean they're not, like, 25? Like, I don't even think they understand, like, a lot of them, I don't think understand where the term boomers even comes from. Like, they don't even say baby boomers, they just say boomers. Because, like, at least know the origin of the word, and then you'd probably feel stupid for using it. The MySpace era, yeah, where's Tom when we need him? Tom probably has a Facebook profile. Probably. Didn't MySpace come back as like a paid service or something stupid? That was never gonna fly. Are you kidding me? Everyone uses the T platform now anyway. Oh, TikTok? I could say it. I use it. Not very often, but I do use it. Mainly for this channel. I don't have like a personal TikTok account or anything. We're at 10%? I feel like I've not done hardly anything. Is this... This seemed like it was going to be a huge task. What are we looking at here? Is this about the same size as the funhouse, maybe, then? Is there an inside to it? I don't know. Let's move these. Oh, they won't let me place it on the ground. Oh, come on. I have to set it up somewhere, and I don't want to. Put it back on the van. Stupid. I know. I was just messing with you. I was on it today. I got Cinderella and Peter Pan to level 10, so I gotta do their quests, and they'll be done. And then I have Tiana is at level 9, Sally is at level 9, Oswald is at level 9, and Jafar? Yeah, Jafar's at level 9, so just gotta finish those up, and then I'll probably get Storybook Vale. Hopefully it's on sale at some point. And then I'll run through that, and when I'm done with all those quests, I'll get the Wish Blossom Ranch. And then I'll be caught up, hopefully. Not been on since Christmas. Maybe I need to return soon. Yeah, I was wondering if you were still dabbling, or if you moved on to other stuff. Got some games that I play now, but yes, I will return one day. It'll be a glorious return. I think Midnight Viper might have joined a different Dream Team, because he was asking if he could join more than one, and I was like, nope. He's like, oh. I think he's on somebody else's Dream Team. No worries though. We got a decent team started. I feel like there's absolutely no way I should have started a new Animal Crossing island when I'm not even like remotely close to done with Dreamlight Valley. But oh well. Such is the gamer life. There's always something to play. Some more corn. I gotta look at something here. I know that they they showed like a floor waxing kind of thing. Yeah, these. Is that the only set there? Yeah, I guess there is. Okay. So I need to buy this, I guess, and these attachments. I don't know. Let's just buy them all. Whatever. Okay, so how do I go about using it though? Extensions. So I have to go This one? No, that's the one I have. This one? Nope, it's not that one. Oh, that one. That's what we want, right? I've never used this. This is the first time. Oh, look at that. Oh. That's awesome. Does this use soap? I feel like it's using soap. Maybe not. Nah, I think it's just water. I think it's just heated water. But you can't go too fast with it. But pretty nice. I could do without the noise that it makes, though. Noise isn't very appealing. So wait, what does that do? Is that changing, like... I don't know what that does. Is that the extent? Oh, it's the extension. Really? Okay. Yeah. Oh, you can... Wait, you can use it for walls? Oh, what? I thought you could... Oh, man. Yeah, I would agree with you. This misses, like, too much, Tom. It's real weird to use on walls. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, let's just stick to the floor with this thing. They need one of those, like, floor waxers that you could ride around on. Why can't we get one of those? You know, those people that you run into at, like, Target and Walmart real late at night. It's like, get out of my way, and they're like, let me do my job. I wonder how well this works for ceilings. I hate doing ceilings. Where's the dividing line? It's up a little bit. Right here. Yeah. I don't know, I kind of like this for floors, Tom. Doing pretty good. Like, obviously I can't reach the ceiling, I guess. But you could just stop making that gross noise. Yeah. That's what it's doing. In case anybody can't hear it. Allow me to assault your eardrums too. I still can't believe Carther guessed Pogs. That's awesome. You definitely have to go a little slower with this, though. You kept them in there, too. It wasn't a guess. That's genius, though, man. I had one of those long, like, plastic cylindrical tubes. Just filled with them. I sold them all at a yard sale when I was little. Which I wish I still had them, because I had some pretty cool ones. Some pretty funny ones, too, but... oh well. They gone. Probably in a landfill somewhere. Or alongside all those E.T. Atari games. Gloria says, tell you what, I didn't used to know a thing about space, but since opening this place, I've been really getting into stargazing. Down in Fumarole, we can only ever see 6 or 7 stars max, but up here, we can see hundreds of them. They're literally everywhere. Yeah, stars are like that. Imagine if you could track down usual bacon. That was a surprise bacon gift. That's like the best kind.
Dinner's almost.
You mean breakfast?
Dinner's almost.
Dang it. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna finish this one up. I'm at 20%.
And then, I mean, you've got a minute, but...
Track down each collectible one sold. Oh, man. That was some good bacon, too. Holy cow. Probably the best bacon I've had since pre-COVID. And I'm saying that because when I lost my taste during COVID, bacon has not tasted anything like it used to. I used to want bacon on everything. I wanted multiple pieces of bacon every breakfast, and it was so sad to lose that delicious flavor. But whatever that was, man, it brought it roaring back. Whatever that is, I could eat 3 pounds of right now. Like, that could just be dinner. I did. It's called The Sun. Alright, let's try and clean up, something I can clean. Maybe like this whole wall of stuff. And then we'll call it, a stream. That's the... Yeah, this is what I wanted. Did you get all those windows put in place? Vin's working on a Fortnite Battle Bus Lego set. You did good. You did good, buddy. Notice how I didn't harp on you about Mario Kart, though? Because that went pretty bad for you. I knew if I didn't make that last putt, that long distance putt, I knew I'd lost. That's why I was so bummed, because I just barely missed it. And I was like, eh, oh well. You don't have to yell about it. Like, you'll get used to it if you think it's different. I honestly don't think it's any different, but clearly you do, so... Have you tried Disney Speedstorm yet? As another kart racing option? That one's free, and it's fun. That one, the turning is really weird. Compared to Mario Kart, it's very odd. The, when you try to drift, it slows your kart down pretty dramatically, whereas Mario Kart, you kind of keep the speed. On Speedstorm, not so much, unfortunately. But it's still useful to drift in that game because you still get boosts. So. The bus is done, working on the roof and the balloon. Oh, sweet. So you're just about done then. It is not free, Tom, and that is... I've got so many kart racing games, and I'm just like, I do not want to pay, what is it, $70, $80? No. I'm good. And unfortunately, like, I don't have anything against Sonic, really, but like the Sonic... I know there's other racers in there. Besides, like, Sonic players. Like, Recon was doing a Pac-Man thing. So there's, like, Pac-Man and, I don't know, SpongeBob in there? I feel like SpongeBob's in there. But it just doesn't appeal to me. I'm sure it's a good game. Davey and Recon seem to enjoy it a lot. I don't know who else is playing it, but... Is this thing... Wait, is this... Oh, it's just the entrance wall. I thought... No, there's something over here. This ski. Right, this snowboard right here. There we go. These snowboard. Okay. There's still 50 pages to go? Oh, man. Never mind. Dude, it looked like you were about done if you had the bus and all that stuff back on, but... I mean, I guess it is almost 1,000 pieces. I can't wait surprised you're still on. I would just go take some more bacon. That's fair. I don't know how much is, like... The thing is like, now I'm not sure how much is left. If this was a breakfast for dinner kind of thing, Tom, I'd be like, oh, there's gonna be so much bacon out there. And now I'm thinking the bacon was used in something, and that there's not much just plain strips of bacon left. And maybe I'll be proven wrong. But that was delicious, whatever it was. Whatever kind of bacon it was. Storage shed still needs... Okay, there's that. Wow, that's a lot of really, like, nitpicky stuff there, game. Good white. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we got this whole wall done. I'll do this sign. And then we'll raid out. Guess I could clean this trash can too. That won't take long. This is how I hook myself into playing for like 10 more minutes. I gotta stop. I mean, can we really leave this column like this? Out in the middle of nowhere, all dirty. And this is how I used to forget to eat all the time when I played video games, because I just distract myself all the time. You want to do an all Sonic original stream? See, I feel like I should do that, because I never really played through any of the originals when I was a kid. They would basically be all new to me, unless it was Sonic Spinball. I used to like to play Sonic Spinball at my buddy's house all the time. He probably thought I was crazy because it was only kind of fun. I still, like, people have been clamoring for me to do Final Fantasy too, not because I've never played a Final Fantasy game. As a gamer, that's like, you might as well just take my card away from me, if that's a thing. But, this wasn't my type of game back in the day as a kid. I liked more platformers. I didn't understand the turn-based RPG format. What, Final Fantasy, Carter? Is that what you're talking about? A couple people told me, like, the first one, like, I'm gonna be lost because it doesn't really tell you where to go. I think Rydog told me that. He's like, that game's probably like an easy, like, 10 to 12 hour game, but he goes, there's like no direction in it. He goes, you just wander around until you figure out where you're supposed to be. And I was like, oh. He's like, yeah, so it turns into 30 to 40 hours real quick. Oh. All the best, mate. If getting off soon, I have to head to the post shop now and probably be gone by the time you get back. Yeah, I'll probably be out of here in like the next 5 minutes, dude. Thanks for coming in, Les. Have a good night. Or day. Whatever time it is for you. Oh, there's this whole side I didn't touch. Okay. Alright, we're... I can't stop! Can't stop cleaning. Someone tell me to stop. Oh, look, there's nothing to clean over here. I'll just stand over here. Let me find you guys a raid target for the evening. Last bag? Oh, let's go, dude. 50 more pages and you're only got one more bag? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. Tom, perfect. Thank you. You like Final Fantasy VIII? 7's the best of the series. That you see, that's what Rydog and Twilight told me. He said they both said you'd be okay just starting with 7. And I was like, yeah, but I've missed so much. And they're like, it doesn't matter. Like, each game isn't dependent on the one before. And I was like, yeah, but the history of it. Like, I want to relive all that stuff. But there's just so much Final Fantasy. I would never catch up on it. I'd have to do so much off-stream stuff. Just, bleh. Alright, where do we want to go? Whoa. Never let your light shine down. Oh. Where's Viper been lately? I feel like Viper's not been on in a little bit. Oh my gosh, the AI Santa is still a thing. I'm not sending you to AI Santa, but it's still kicking after the holidays. Crazy. Let's raid. We don't ever raid anybody playing Minecraft, but Captain Moose is a good friend of the stream, so we'll go over and raid Captain Moose. He's playing some Minecraft if any of y'all are into that. First raid message here is if you're following, and the second one here is if you are subbed. Played fully through Final Fantasy VII Remake and a bit of Rebirth. I need to do more Final Fantasy. Let's see, raid Captain Moose 35, not a 34, but he's pretty close. You did Final Fantasy 15 once? Yeah, I see. I would rather do the OG 7. I wouldn't want to do the remake. That's the thing. I would rather play them as they were. But it's kind of a little difficult. Playing offline, I suppose. I've seen him on... Oh, on COD. Interesting. Alright guys, so like I said, rest of the week, Wednesday we'll do some Animal Crossing, and if I have time after I do some initial island stuff, we'll play something else. I don't know what. Thursday will not be streaming. I'm going to see a stand-up comedian named Jordan Jensen. Anybody knows who she is? Really funny, up-and-coming stand-up comedian. Does a lot of crowd work. Hopefully we're not sitting too close, but... Friday, I will be streaming Friday. Vin and Misty and I will continue on RV there yet, hopefully. Maybe if we get that wrapped up, I'll switch to a different game there. And then Saturday morning, we'll do Portal 2. And then next week, I'll fill you in as we go, because next week, I'll have a shortened week. The vacation starts at the end of the week. So, enjoy Captain Moose 35. Keep those socks dry. I'll be thinking about you, Nugs, and your puppy. Thanks for being you, and thanks for being here. Have a good night. Catch you later.